Hello, Tiny Tweets. We are back with another class for you guys today. I know that you guys have a lot of other things that you're working on, but I hope you can find some time to listen to these and sing with us. All right, we are going to review the notes that we learned last week. Do you guys remember this note that we talked about? This is a quarter note. This note gets how many beats? Do you remember? 1 beat. So this is a quarter note, okay? All right, we are going to learn a new note today. This is a half note, okay? This note gets 2 beats. Half note, okay? This gets 2 counts. That's a half note, and it equals 2 of the quarter notes, okay? All right, we'll review these a little bit later, but one more time. Quarter note, 1 beat. Half note, 2 beats. All right. Let's do our Bim Bum song. Do you guys remember this? All right. I have my little help over here. Okay, so we're going to go bim bum, bitty bitty bum. Bim bum, bitty bitty bum, bitty bum, bitty bitty bum, bim bum. Bitty bum, bitty bitty bum, bim bum. Let's try that again. Bim bum, bitty bitty bum. I did that wrong. Bim bum, bitty bitty bum, bitty bum, bitty bitty bum, bim bum. Bitty bum, bitty bitty bum, bim bum. All right. Good job, guys. Sorry, I messed that up right there in the middle. It's bim, bum, bim, bum. On our bims, we clap, and our bums, we snap, okay? Let's try practicing that together, guys. Can you snap with me? No, Miss Talbert, I don't know how to snap. That's okay. If you don't know how to snap, that's not a big deal. If you don't know how to snap, you can just rub your fingers together, or you can just clap your whole palm together like that. Okay? You'll learn how to snap eventually. Also, it's not the most essential life skill. All right. We are going to spend some time working on that new song, There's a Little White Duck. Do you guys remember that? All right. So Mrs. Cook did the piano music for us. I'm going to find that real quick. Okay. So can you guys practice with me? We have a duck, quack. We have a frog, ribbit. And we have a bug, chirp. Okay, can you guys do that with me? Quack, ribbit, and chirp. Okay, so let's try singing just the first 3 verses, because after that we have some other animals. All right, let's try this. There's a little white duck, quack, swimming in the water. A little white duck, quack, doing what he ought to. He took a bite of a lily pad, flapped his wings, and he said, I'm glad I'm a little white duck, quack, sitting in the water. Quack, quack, quack. Frog. There's a little green frog, ribbit, swimming in the water. A little green frog, ribbit, doing what he ought to. He jumped right off of the lily pad that the little duck bit, and he said, I'm glad I'm a little green frog, ribbit, swimming in the water. Ribbit, ribbit, ribbit. There's a little black bug, chirp, floating in the water. A little black bug, chirp, doing what he oughter. He tickled the frog on the lily pad that the little duck bit, and he said, I'm glad I'm a little black bug, chirp, floating in the water. Chirp, chirp, chirp. All right, we're going to pause, and we're going to go back and do it again. So we have a little white duck, and he took a bite off of a lily pad. But then we have a frog who comes along, and he jumps off of that lily pad because the duck bit it. And then we have a bug come along, and he tickles the frog who jumped off the lily pad because the duck bit it. Okay, so all of our animals are connected in this song. But guys, there's more animals. There's a little red snake. Can you make a snake sound with me? There's a little red snake lying in the water. He frightened the duck and the frog so bad, he ate the little bug. And he said, I'm glad I'm a little red snake lying in the water. Okay, so the snake makes everybody go away. All right, so let's go back to the beginning and let's practice the whole song again. And you guys can do the action sounds or the animal sounds with me, okay? And we're going to do this song a little bit so that when we have our next class all together on Zoom, we can sing the song. You guys will know it a little better. There's a little white duck, quack, sitting in the water. A little white duck, quack, doing what he oughter. He took a bite of a lily pad, flapped his wings, and he said, I'm glad I'm a little white duck, quack, sitting in the water. Quack, quack, quack. There's a little green frog, ribbit, swimming in the water. A little green frog, ribbit, doing what he oughter. He jumped right off of the lily pad that the little duck bit, and he said, I'm glad I'm a little green frog, ribbit, swimming in the water. Ribbit, ribbit, ribbit. There's a little black bug, chirp, floating on the water. A little black bug, chirp, doing what he oughter. He tickled the frog on the lily pad that the little duck bit, and he said, I'm glad I'm a little black bug, floating in the water. Chirp, chirp, chirp. There's a little red snake lying in the water. A little red snake doing what he oughter. He frightened the duck and the frog so bad, he ate the little bug, and he said, I'm glad I'm a little red snake lying in the water. Now there's nobody left, wah, sitting in the water. Nobody left, wah, doing what he oughter. The duck and the frog ran away, it's sad, but there's nobody left sitting there. There's a little left sitting in the water, wah, wah, wah. All right, we'll practice our last verse. I think Miss Talbert needs to practice the last verse too. I think I skipped a line. Sorry about that. But they're so sad because the snake scares everybody away and then there's nobody left with the lily pad in the water. We'll have to practice this together. All right. Thanks, guys. Let's go back and go over Farewell to Nova Scotia. Do you guys remember this song? This is a song with the tricky words in it, but I'm really sure that we can get this down. Plus, do you know that the songbirds and the chickadees are practicing this song too so that we can all sing it together? Wouldn't that be cool? All right, let's do Farewell to Nova Scotia. We're going to do the first verse. That's what we've been practicing. But then I'm going to start teaching you the second verse, okay? All right, let's do this one. Excuse me. The sun was setting in the west. The birds were singing in every tree. All nature seemed inclined for rest, but still there was no rest for me. Farewell to Nova Scotia, the sea-bound coast. Let your mountains dark and dreary be, for when I am far away on the briny ocean tossed, will you ever heave a sigh or a wish for me? Good. I hope you guys can have some time to go over those words. I know that we sent them out last week, and I'm pretty sure they got sent out in an email too, but your moms and dads can let me know if they need them, okay? So we're talking all about this person's home in Nova Scotia, but then we have a second verse. In our second verse, we go, I grieve to leave my native land. I grieve to leave my comrades or my friends, all, and my parents whom I held so dear, and the bonny, bonny lass that I do adore. A bonny lass is like his girlfriend, okay? So, can you guys practice saying it? I grieve to leave my native land, my native land. I grieve to leave my comrades all, and my parents, whom I held so dear, and the bonny, bonny lass, that I do adore. And then we go back to the same chorus, farewell to Nova Scotia, okay? All right, let's practice the first verse and then we'll practice the second verse too, okay? We're gonna do them both. Okay, good job guys, and way to keep up. The sun was setting in the west, the birds were singing in every tree, all nature seemed inclined for rest, but still there was no rest for me. Farewell to Nova Scotia, the sea-bound coast. Let your mountains dark and dreary be, for when I am far away on the briny ocean tossed, will you ever heave a sigh and a wish for me? I grieve to leave my native land. I grieve to leave my comrades all, and my parents whom I held so dear, and the bonny, bonny lass that I do adore. Farewell to Nova Scotia, the sea-bound coast. Let your mountains dark and dreary be, for when I am far away on the briny ocean tossed, will you ever heave a sigh or a wish for me? All right, good job. I know that's a lot of practicing to be doing, but you guys will pick it up. I know you will. And have your mummies and daddies let me know if they need help with the words or if you need help with the words, okay? All right, we are going to finish our singing today with a song that you guys all know super well. Where did I put it? Oh, there it is. Let's go back and sing The Doggy in the Window. Do you guys remember that? Let me find Mrs. Cook's. She made that, Mrs. Cook's piano file. She made this for us. Thank you, Mrs. Cook. All right, before we do Doggy in the Window, let's go back over this one more time. What's this one called? A quarter note, and it's one beat. This is called a half note, and it's 2 beats. There's 2 quarter notes in 1 half note, okay? We're going to learn more and more about notes as we do choir. Let's do that Doggy in the Window, though, okay? Do you guys remember this? Do you remember your ruff ruffs? Okay, let's see how this goes. How much is that dog in the window? Woof, woof! The one with the wiggly tail. How much is that dog in the window? Woof, woof! I do hope that doggy's for sale. I must take a trip to California and leave my poor sweetheart alone. If he has a dog, he won't be lonesome, and the doggy will have a good home. How much is that dog in the window? Woof, woof! The one with the wiggly tail. How much is that dog in the window? Woof, I do hope that doggy's for sale. I read in the papers there are robbers with flashlights that shine in the dark. My love needs a doggy to protect him and scare them away with one bark. Ruff, 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 ruff. How much is that dog in the window? Ruff, ruff. The one with the waggly tail. How much is that dog in the window? Woof, woof. I do hope that dog is for sale. All right, guys, we will see you in 2 weeks because next week is a holiday. Happy Easter, everyone, and I hope that you're staying safe. Bye.